Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? Just got up today and saw all the comments that everybody left on the overview series. So obviously everybody's digging that. So I guess I'm gonna start doing a few more here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some stuff off of this shelf because I can get lighting to that shelf fairly easy in the evening when I'm usually up. But it's really bright out today. The sun's out really bright, so it's real good and it's really lit well in my living room today. So there you go. You can see everything. The light, yeah, you can see the stark lighting coming in there. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This shelf, the very top shelf, as the other shelf, is all box sets, pretty much. That and collections of stuff that go together. So, but this first box set here is the Die Hard Ultimate Collection. This is personally, for me, personally, the only way to own these films. I mean, all three of these are 2-disc special editions with booklets. They all have extra stuff to them. It's just like I said, it's personally the only way I wanted to own the films, and it's just a great box set. If you have a way and means to get a hold of that, try to. And then I have the 2-disc collector's edition unrated of Live Free or Die Hard. So it's pretty nice. Let me pull this out. Right, there's the Indiana Jones, the original box set that came out. I still don't have Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. A lot of people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. I like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So, but I also have the Best Buy bonus disc that comes with it. So, but yeah, really nice collection. I love how they did the box art and everything. It's really well done. So I'm glad I got that version personally. Alright, and getting into the Star Wars stuff, there's Episode 1. I've only watched this a couple times, and I know people just completely berate it most of the time. I enjoy most of it. It's obviously not, the most amazing film ever made, and it's definitely the worst Star Wars movie ever made. But I mean, to me, it's still got some redeeming qualities. I don't really care. It's not that big a deal to me. So, but then Attack of the Clones, it's better than Phantom Menace, but it's still not amazing. It's got some cool stuff to it. Seeing Yoda fight for the first time was pretty epic. I remember seeing that in the theater and pretty much shitting my pants right then and there. But this one, maybe arguably, it's some people think it's not good, some people think it's great. I thought it was really good. I think it really held up there with the originals. But except for some of the takes they use, I mean, I hate to judge Hayden Christensen on just his performance in the Star Wars films, but if George Lucas maybe would have went through and picked some better takes, maybe that would have worked out better. But here's the Star Wars Original Trilogy box set. It's a 4-disc box set that has an amazing documentary about the films. I love the look of the case. The case, box art's great. And then here's a really cool thing that I got with it's a bonus disc that came with Revenge of the Sith whenever I bought it. Sorry, I'm a little stuffed up. I just woke up not too long ago. So, but anyway, it's pretty cool. It's called The Story of Star Wars, and it's basically telling the story of all 6 films in a short, maybe like 45-minute hour format. And it's C-3PO and R2-D2 telling you a story. And it's funny because C-3PO will say something, and you'll hear R2 start beeping and stuff, and then they'll start arguing and shit, and it's just funny. So, alright, this is something that I had to kind of make myself. This is starting getting into my Kubrick stuff, and it's called the Rarity Archive. It has, let's see here, we have Fear and Desire, 1953. It has The Seafarers, Day of the Fight, and the Flying Padre documentary. There's a data disc in there that has the screenplay to Napoleon that never got made. It has a lot of his photos from his photojournalism era from 1945 to 49. Some amazing stuff. It came with the soundtrack to The Shining, because that's really rare. And it has a Kubrick interview, which the interview is kind of lame because I already have it on, I think, the 2001 special edition. So, but then we have Killer's Kiss. I think you've all seen all this stuff before, so I'm not going to go over it too much because I showed it all in my Kubrick collection. The Killing. Then we have Paths of Glory. And the Criterion edition of Spartacus. And the nice, this is a 2-disc with a booklet and slipcase special edition of Doctor Strangelove. It's like got a real foil look to it. There's Barry Lyndon. And my Stanley Kubrick collection. It's got 2001: A Space Odyssey, 2-disc, Clockwork Orange, 2-disc, Shining, I do believe 2-disc, yes, Full Metal Jacket single disc, Eyes Wide Shut 2-disc, and Stanley Kubrick: A Life in Pictures documentary. And I always just put this right next to it because, you know, Kubrick wanted to make this film, so, you know, I always put it with my Kubrick stuff. It's AI, artificial intelligence. And then I have, obviously, the extended version of all 3 Lord of the Rings films in the nice bookcases. So, it's pretty cool. I know a lot of people trip out when they see Star Wars and Lord of the Rings on the same shelf, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. Then I think I showed this in a recent update. It's a James Dean collection. It's got all 3 James Dean's films in it: East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant, all on 2-disc DVD. And then lastly down here we have this really cool little Ed Wood collection that I got online for like 20 bucks. And it's got a bunch of Ed Wood's movies in it. It has Glenn or Glenda, Jailbait, Bride of the Monster, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Night of the Ghouls, and it's got a really great documentary called The Haunted World of Ed Wood Jr. And it's pretty nice. Some of the cases have pretty cool work. I'll pull out Plan 9 from Outer Space. It's got some cool old school artwork and stuff. It's, you know, just if you're interested in film and you're interested in one of the worst directors ever, and you haven't seen this movie, then, you know, check it out. It's pretty good stuff, so. But, alright, there's that shelf. I don't want to make the vids run on too long, so there's that shelf, and I'll see you next time.